Hello and welcome back. We are building a text-based, a simple text-based dungeon crawl-like game. It won't be like a roguelike. It'll be just a simple dungeon crawl game, 10 by 10, obviously. What we've done in the last videos was pretty much initialize our variables. We're going to keep doing that as the game gets bigger. We'll add more variables and whatnot. We also created our title screen, which, if you don't remember what it looked like, I will go ahead and run it. And when it comes up, there it is. And if we hit any key, we'll go to a loop. It says character creator because we haven't done that yet. Yes, we want to do that. Here's our character creator code right here. See, it says print character creator. So this is what we're going to be working on now, is the character creator. If you remember correctly, in the last video we made it so we could center the title and center the hit any key prompt, and then had a loop that waited for us to press a key, and then it would set the game state to 2 and our throwaway variable to null or empty. So now we are going to go ahead and do the character creator. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to use my throwaway variable a string, and we will say a string equal character. Oops, I forgot we cannot use capitals. Quote. So what I'm going to do now is, now that I know that, I am going to center it on the screen so we have this nice looking character creator whatnot, or like a title for it. But actually before we do that, what I'm going to do is clear the screen. So we will just do, actually let's go up here and clear the screen, because we can go sub, and if you remember correctly, we have clear screen down at 6010 down here, so we'll just go sub 6010. Now let's go ahead and go to the next part, which would be centering character creator. And if you remember our last video, we did that with this neat little formula or equation or whatever. So we're going to do that again, and we're going to let y, which is another throwaway variable we have, equal int, or it'll, if there's a decimal, it'll get rid of it, 20, half of our 40 column screen, minus len, means length, of our string, our throwaway string, which is character creator, divided by 2. Makes sense. Now we're going to go ahead and print tab y, y, and then a string, which is our throwaway variable. And then we will go ahead and put like a line or something underneath it to kind of just separate everything. So let's go ahead and do a for next loop. Oops, I gotta sneeze. If I sneeze, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I sneezed on YouTube. Probably get a fine for that. Anyway, for x, another throwaway variable, equal 0 to 39, print, quote, oops, quote, and we'll just do a minus sign. I know there's better graphic characters. Oops. And I'm trying to remember, do I need to, I think it's that. And then next, x. And let's go ahead and do 29.99. And we'll do return. And let's go ahead and do $29.95 And we will set our state to equal 3, which would be our gameplay mode. And our A string will equal null, so we can use it again. Not that that's necessarily necessary, but it's good practice, so we don't get weird results if we want to do anything funky with that throwaway variable. Let's go back up here, and actually let's test it. Let's see what it does. So we got our dungeon diver hitting a key. Oops, we have a bad subscript error in 2030. Interesting. Oops, 30. Print tab Y A string. So apparently we are maybe let's go ahead and do this. 2020, oops, 25, print Y. Okay. So it worked. I see what happened. Okay. What I did wrong was I think the tab, I don't think there could be a space there. So let's go ahead and delete that out. And we will go ahead and throw the input. We're going to ask what you want to name the character. And over here our name is NA string. So 2050 input. We'll be fancy. What is thy name? Adventurer. And then we'll do NA string. And now we should technically have some sort of error checking. You know, if NA string equals nothing, we will go back to, we'll say if NA string equals, go to, we will do 2000. Okay, we'll go ahead and just redo all that again, which works fine for me. And then after this, we'll test it and make sure this works, and then we'll go ahead and get the attributes, which means we have to set up random numbers. So I'll go ahead and test it. We're good there. What is thy name, adventurer? Leroy. Oops, capitals. Leroy. And then there we go, into our eternal loop. So yes. What I am going to do up here is 2045 for x equals 0 to, we'll say 4, print next x. So what we'll do, a little screen formatting. What is thy name, adventurer? Dan. Oops. Dan. Enter. Alright. So we know that much is good. So now what we need to do is use the define function in BASIC to define a random number function, and we will go ahead and figure that out here. Let's put functions, and we'll just call it rn for our random number function. Now if we go to our browser here, you'll see that RND right here, this is how we generate a random number. But what I want to do is have the ability, without making another subroutine, to send a number to a function. It'll run a random thing, and then it'll pop out. So like if I want a number from 1 to 20, I'll set 20 in, and it'll give me a number between 1 and 20. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. So what we need to do is use define, which defines a function. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but here's our function. It's defining it. and then when we call it, we just fn. So that's what we're going to do here. So let's go ahead and type that out. Rn equals def fn. Well, actually, no, it's not even going to be that. Rn will be so it'll be def fn rn x for whatever we're going to send it. And it'll equal, and if we go to our, if we hit our back and go to our random, we'll go here, and so we know we want int rnd 0, because 0 will use the system clock and give us a truer random number, times x plus 1. If we don't throw that plus 1, it'll be 0 to x minus 1. So if I threw 20, it'd be 0 to 19. So if I add 1 and I roll a 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. So I hope that makes sense. And then to call it, if we take a look again, you know, throw a variable will equal fn rn 20, for example, and y will equal whatever y will equal whatever this is. So in theory this should work, okay. So let's go ahead and implement this, and we will do it up here. Let's go 35 def fn rn x int rnd 0 times x. So now when we need a rounded number, we have it right there. Now I'm hoping that this will be everything we need it for, and I won't have to write another one, but you know, I don't know. You know, I don't know. And this is part of the fun of creating this stuff off, you know, from scratch or whatever. So here we go. We will do oops, got 260, so we'll do 270. Hello. Right, Dan, you're using basic, so print hello, comma, I think I can use plus in a string, I believe. Do these attributes look okay? And then we're going to have another input and a string. We'll use a string, because we don't need it anymore, equals nothing. Oops. Input a string, and I think I'm going to use this, oops, so that it puts the cursor on that level. And then if a string equals n, or yeah, we'll see if we can use a logical or. So if a string equals, actually we'll do this, equals nothing, we'll go to print I don't understand, and then we'll go to 2070. So, and if a string equals n, actually let's do n, or if a string equals quote no, then go to 2070. I wonder if I even need the then. We'll see here. And we'll see if this works. And of course you'll notice I didn't put the any way to get the attributes. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm thinking we will make a subroutine do that. So 6050 rem give attributes. And what we'll do is 6060 SG is strength, so SG equal FN RN 20. So we'll use 20. Stamina is SA equal FN RN 20. What else did we have? Agility. AG equals FN RN 20. And then 6070. We have hit points, attack, and defense. So HP will equal strength divided by will equal int SA plus SG divided by 2. And then attack will equal, let's do something simple. AT will equal ST divided by 2. Let's do it int T or SG divided by 2. And defense will equal agility divided by 2. Int divided by 2. There we go. And we will return. Beauty. Oops, not so fast there, buddy. And then maybe we need a print attribute. REM print attributes. So let's go ahead and do print strength plus SG. Print quote stam. I might be doing this wrong. Stamina and quote plus SA, right? That'll work. And then print agility plus AG, comma, print hit points plus HP. And 61. We'll print attack plus AT, comma, int defense plus df and return. Sweet. Now we need to go. All right. Do these attributes. And we'll go ahead and do 2065. Let's do actually 2062. 62. Go sub. Give attributes, which is 6050. And then we will go sub print attributes, which is 6090. And away we go. We'll go ahead and see what that does. Syntax error 35. List. I think that's our random define function rn. Alright, let's take a look at 65 or 35. Make sure we did this correctly. Maybe RN. Nope. D equal. Okay. It was a syntax error, wasn't it? Let's take a look at what we got again. Syntax error 35. Int rand. Man, maybe the rand part is not liking. Oh, I did forget the +1. So int rand. Okay, got that. Got that 0. Lovely, 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 lovely. Times x. So random 0. Well, I'm not seeing it. Def fen def test. RNX. Alright, this is kind of, let's go ahead and alright, stupid keyboard. 50. R&D 0. So if we look at, do I need an equal? I do need an equal. Oh, bad. Yep, I do need an equal. See, this is how the part of programming nobody ever tells you about is hunting down bugs. There we go. Hit any key. Oops. Dan, enter. Error 6100 type mismatch. Alright, well, let's take a look at 6100. Print strength plus SG. I have a feeling I cannot do that with, matter of fact, let's, because I'm feeling noobish, let's go back a couple of things here and take a look at the print. LMNOP, where are you at? There you are. Okay. Trend A string. Okay. Okay. I do believe I know what's going on here. So we'll go ahead and close that for now. So we don't need this, but we do need this. And then I think we just get rid of these pluses and put a comma or one of these. Yeah, sure, you know your stuff here, Dan. Whatever. And we'll go ahead and move here. Now I know I have another one of these, but I want to make sure I'm doing the right things before I go and change everything. Hit a key, Dan. Do these attributes look okay? So do I have to? Hello, Dan. Do these attributes look okay? All right. No. 2090. If A string equals do I have to do it then? No, I'll just go ahead and we will. Here we go. Let's take another run at it. Dan. $2,100. All right. What is 2100 saying down here? Or a string. Maybe I need to get rid of that. Try it again. Okay. Okay, now we got that working. And maybe I should be saying, hello, do you wish to re-roll? I think I'll do that. Do you wish to re-roll? There we go. Go to 2070, which we need to do, change this to 2060. And what do we want to do? We need to add some formatting so it's not all running together. Dan, so yeah, I need to. Okay, I know what I need to do. What I need to do is change the numbering on this 2062 to something along the line of 2068, and then I will go 2062 for, actually we'll just do print, and then we'll do print, and we will see what happens here. This video might be a little long. Might have to break it up into 2 parts. Hello, Dan, do you wish to re-roll? Yes. Okay, also need to change that to if I need to change that to Y or yes. Then go to 2060. We should re-roll. And then we go here. Print. So there we go. love programming in this. So let's go ahead and test it again, and we'll also want to test the name thing. So let's go ahead, and if I do, there we go. There we go. Yes, I just reroll. So strength is 8, stamina is 13, agility is 8, hit points are 10. Yes. And what it should do, I think, is clear the screen so I'm not having to scroll down. You wish reroll. And then go sub, clear screen, 6010, then go to 2060. We'll see how that works. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's a pretty good roll, actually. Yes. That's crappy. Yes. So it enables you to keep re-rolling. You have an attack of 1. This is a pretty interesting game as it is already. And then it goes on. So there we are. We do have a character creator. We do have a random number function. We do have some other functionality like the ability to print our attributes. So I think I'm going to end the video here, and in the next video we will start on the gameplay, which should be groovy, right? Alright, till then, I will talk to you later.